Oh yes, Daddy Pig. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah, do what I want. Yeah, do what I want. Yeah, do what I want. Okay. Tuesday. Another loss. Another $90 Chicago loss. Um, weird news. ISM services, flash services, ISM services PMI came out at 9. It says 10 here, but it must have been a laggy boy. Like, unless no, it's on the right time. Oh, that was a different in a different location, so it had a different time zone, but I was wrong. It was just wrong for some reason. We saw this get worked underneath this low. This low did not, and we see this, or like, lower time frame, probably SMT. That was on the hourly. We're going down to the 15-minute. Give this pretty substantial up candle. Once that finishes, 925 to 930, or actually 920 to 925. That closes. Bang, 15-minute SMT. So we have a 15-minute SMT coming to market open. Uh, kind of just out that. I'm looking for maybe some sort of continuation. These highs kind of seem unattainable, but at the same time they're not. Um, we could just something to fill in this gap more. We can maybe then rotate down. But just on the hourly, we just swept these draws. We'd rather just trade away from that. And we have draw, draw, draw. I guess we have draw, draw, draw. Mm. But we just had a big rotation down. We just took out these draws. And kind of where we are in the yeah, it could kind of go either way, but with a pre-market sweep like that, we'd want to be trading away from it. That's kind of my bias going into it. Market open. 25, good. So end up tapping this Gappington. We happened to the gap, but really just closed bearish. Up candle, don't get an up candle on MQ. Now, with me doing a continuation, I want to see some lows get swept. So now I'm kind of just waiting for these 5-minute lows, or come out with yellow, to get swept. Could come down further, maybe these lows, but then that would kind of invalidate the 15-minute SMT. So I really just want to see these 5-minute lows get taken out. And with this being so much higher, maybe SMT. I was kind of thinking, but like it's easier to see live. But even like here, you can tell like this move is nowhere near as big as that move, and that's just the pairs, MES, MEQ trying to bounce out, and it's very interesting to see kind of how they do that. And I wonder if that itself, like them balancing out after an SMT, is a confluence. Um, but definitely very interesting. In the next candle, see, then we come back, both sweep out these lows, and then now we're in a relatively very similar spot. This is obviously still higher MESs, but just compare these 5-minute highs. They just started to balance out. Now what I'm kind of looking for is I just want to at this point in time, this is kind of looking choppy. Like if we get a down candle, all right, we don't. But that whole thing is sort of looking, or just was looking choppy. Even the 1-minute was horrible. I was looking for some sort of 5-minute brick structure. We already have the sweep, 15-minute SMT. Respected this gap, but it's whatever. So now I'm just waiting for brick structure. We get this big peepy candle up. A broke structure. We then see a monster pings down. It's a hefty retrace, but we made a gap, tapped into it. But I think where I went wrong with my trade was I entered off the 10-10 candle and went bang, stops right beneath these lows like that, which gave me a biggest reward. But if it was here, I would have got stopped out. I mean, maybe because I had it down here. I mean, could have done that, but it's just, I think the best thing to do is, yes, have that stop where it should be, but I don't even think the trade's that is bad. I think what I should have done was I could wait for the 5-minute candle closure, but even that sometimes might take a little too long. So what I fully settled on was just entering off this up candle from the 5-minute is not good enough. With us kind of breaking structure from the 1-minute and having this 5-minute gap, we need to see inversion on the 1-minute or a break of structure. So bang, inversion. Now we can go ahead and buy. Not naming QMES. I'm retarded. Bang, SL a little bit beneath these lows. 18. I mean, even that still within the ballpark. Uh, but I probably want to have him here. Bang, bang, 1 to 2. That's first TP. Uh, 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 bang. Yeah. So overall, I think I read the market completely fine. And I almost took another trade, but I really want to stick to one trade a day. And obviously, it didn't play out today. Would have made money if I took an extra trade, but long run, just sticking to these rules, like making money this day, next week, the month, 2 months does not matter, bro. And like even just with long term investing, like I'm starting to see like I have a 5 to 10 year span of looking down the road. And I think I should do the same thing with trading, with process and results. Like, yeah, today might not show up next month, even the year. Right? I might do this for a year and not be profitable, but then I start honing in on some smaller skills and stuff. But the stuff like not taking more than one trade, like I said I would, or just sticking to my rules, that will eventually make me profitable. Even though now I might not reap the benefits, I will one day. Um, so kind of just sticking with that. I'm glad I followed that. I've definitely been sticking to that more, and then just waiting for the 1-minute reversal instead, which is just another technical piece of trading that now I know. Uh, After 5-minute gap, wait for that 1-minute, bang, enter. Not just an up candle, but I would do the up candle if we were to be taking some sort of continuation. Like if 5-minute broke structure, if we still a good enough entry, then the 1-minute just retrace. If it's only a 1-minute retrace, then bang, equilibrium for value gap, we get a bullish confirmation, it closes bullish, we can go. But if it's already retraced and it's no longer really a 1-minute retrace, but 5-minute, then we want to see confirmation back from the 1-minute to go. And that's pretty much it for today. Lost $90, so definitely didn't lose as much as I could have. Had a pretty nice stop just on these 1-minute lows. Overall wasn't bad, and learned a lot. I'll see you guys in the next one.